y'all, welcome to Fort Payne, Alabama. Fort Payne, Alabama is known for two things: socks and amazing country music. The best country music in the world came out of Fort Payne, Alabama. Everybody knows the group Alabama, and everybody knows what they did for country music and for music worldwide. They are by far one of the best ever, and I'm sad to see that they've retired. But if you're ever over in the Fort Payne area, don't forget there is an Alabama museum, and it is right down here in the middle smack of town. And get out and go spend some time, get to know a little bit about the history of these young men who literally went to high school here, sang at their high school parties and dances, and the rest is history. Everybody knows that nobody any better at delivering a country message in a country song than those Alabama boys. So remember, if you're over in the area, Fort Payne is just about 35 miles outside Rome, Georgia, so it's not a long trip. And beautiful area, a lot of great places to visit. You can go by Cornwall Furnace if you're a Civil War buff, and you can see where they made cannonballs in the Civil War, and that's about 17 miles from here. And you can take a little trip up the mountain and end up on Lookout Mountain and go up toward Mentone, toward Menlo, toward Trenton, just hang out. But be sure and plan a trip to Fort Payne, Alabama, because Fort Payne, Alabama is the town that put country music on the charts forever and ever and ever. Alabama is that group, that amazing music that we danced to, we partied to, we had great memories. So many weddings use their music. So many people just fell in love with those Alabama boys, and they truly were just young men when they started, and the rest is history as they retired and now sadly facing some health issues. But again, their museum is right out here. We're about to go past it. We're just in downtown Fort Payne, a really quaint, cool, small Alabama town. Hadn't a whole lot changed. They've got a few more new big box stores, but just a beautiful little town. So come over and visit and learn a little bit more about the history of these young men. They were absolutely amazing, on top of their game from the moment they started, and their career spanned so many years. And sadly, they retired. But every once in a while, you'll get a little bit of their music on the radio, and the best way you can do it is just download it and listen to those great songs that we grew up with, that we fell in love with, and at the same time fell in love with a wonderful group of young men. And they were truly what put Alabama music on the map. And look at that flag. Isn't that a gorgeous American flag? And yeah, I undid my seatbelt. Oops. It was about to choke me to death, but time to put it back on, so hang tight. We're about to be over here by their museum, so I hope you get to get a little shot of that. And it is truly not, maybe 45 minutes outside Rome, Georgia, so not a bad daycation. Take you a daycation and come over to Fort Payne and get to know something about these boys. Spend a little time. Plan on stopping somewhere cool to eat along the way. Some pretty neat antique shops. A lot going on at the lake. If you like fishing, Lake Weiss is a wonderful place to hang out. Spend a little time there and get to know just why country music really did pop when these guys hit the market. They were that music, that sound, those songs that everybody remembers. And I remember having a jukebox at our restaurant, and we had all the Alabama music on it, and there's no telling how many quarters I put in that jukebox playing Alabama's music, because that was the music that made you feel good. You loved it. You loved seeing them succeed. They started just cousins, kids, doing what they loved, and then all of a sudden they were the big to-do. And we are getting close to the museum. I believe it's just around the corner.
Boulevard Southwest.
If I remember right, we're at the intersection of 11 and 35, where it comes into 50 car parks too. Here we go. Alabama Fan Club, the fan club and the museum. So there you go. Get to know a little bit about this great group of guys. And again, Fort Payne, Alabama. Come and visit often.